Hey you folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. There is Kerbin way over there, there's home, and right over there is MINMUS, which we are now in orbit around. Our orbit is the blue line. We are about to hit this maneuver node here, and this maneuver node will make our orbit nice and equatorial. It's just going to be a 2 or 3 second burn over here. Hopefully I don't overshoot. I'm going to fast forward a bit more. Actually, you know what? Let me aim towards the maneuver first. And not only is it equatorial, more importantly, it is an eastward. So we're basically matching the natural rotation of this small moon. Assuming it actually does rotate. I suppose I could check. Well, that's a bad sign. Once I'm in this orbit, I could check to see if the surface speed is lower, which would mean I'm rotating with it, question mark? Actually, don't know. Anyway, worst case scenario, we're going the wrong way around, and we've got to slow down a bit more than we were planning. So I'm just going to bring it, like, it's really not going to take much. I'm going to bring it to around 10 seconds here, and I'm going to throttle up. Yeah, just a scooch here, and just watch this delta V drop down as low as possible. When it gets really close to the maneuver node, because I'm not exactly on it, we'll shift to the side. Once that happens, I will kill the burn here, because it's just going to get worse. Let me reorientate myself just a bit. Minimal speed. Just try to stay on it. Just try. We're not exactly at the node point, which means we don't get maximum efficiency, but we can still finish the maneuver. I mean, it's only going to use a scooch more delta V here. By being so slow, we'll end up exactly where we're looking, and there we go. That is pretty good. All right, we are basically equatorial. Now, what I would like to do is plan my landing spot. All right, 2 criteria. First of all, I would like to be on the sunny side, so that even though I only have one pathetic solar panel over here, it does technically work. And again, we have tons of battery power. Oh, you never, yeah, my stages. I don't think any of my stages were set up to be recovered, and I could have probably recovered at least the first one. Anyway, I have tons of batteries, so worst case scenario, we don't get the sun, it's okay. But I would also like to land in a different biome from Valentina. Valentina, we stuck her flag in the highlands. That's where our science came from. What I can do is, because I have done, I have a satellite right over here, actually. This one right here. MINMUS. That's not the right word. It's MINMUS, isn't it? MINMUS biome scanner, so I'll have to rename that at some point. I put a nice polar orbit around MINMUS and got a full scan of the planet and the biomes. You can see Valentina landed right over here. I know it's kind of noisy and weird, but she landed over here. And so, 1, I want different biome, but 2, I think these greater flats right over here, I think these are the sort of crater-ish things that are flat and like icy maybe. I think those will be a nice sweet spot to land, and I suspect if that's the one I'm looking at, and I'm not sure, just based on this shape here, might be that. Actually, it's probably that. So this here is probably that right over there, which makes sense because the Highland flag is there, so that's there. So ideally, I suppose, I would like to land in this one. Exact opposite side of the, I don't know, moon, I suppose, but also right smack dab in the middle of the sun, which sounds great. Now, what I can do on this map is I can click on one of these, or right-click, and it'll bring in a zoomed-in view of the area. And it's got a handy-dandy little marker, set landing target, which sounds great. Like, I can go and click it, so I'm basically on the equator. So, let's say, like, right around here. There's my landing target. The problem is, toggle waypoints, target, and toggle anomalies. The problem is, I don't think this actually shows up anywhere on my real screen. So, I guess as I get close, I will be able to see my ship on here. That might be the thing. But I can't really plot my deorbit based on this unless there's some function I'm missing. I sort of have to eyeball it. Oh, hold on. It does show up there. Oh, God, that is hard to see, though. If I tab, that's the sun. Shift tab, that's, okay, that's my ship. Shift tab again. Nope. Fucking hell. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Backspace. Shift gives me power. Okay. We're fine. What's the purple? Oh, that's the... Okay. I'm trying to shift tab to cycle between things, which normally you can do. If you have the nav ball gone, now shift does nothing. I can hold shift all day long. It doesn't do anything. If it's up, shift actually speeds me up. God darn it. Okay. All right, it's fine. Step 1, burn retrograde. I'm not in an equatorial plane either. Where's the retrograde marker? There it is. Well, actually, ideally, I would do both. Basically, I'm looking to burn between the retro and the normal marker over here at a very low speed. God damn it. Which will bring my orbit back up, and we'll shrink it to the point where I'm back in orbit here. Wow. Because tab cycles you between planets and objects here. Shift tab sends you backwards. But if you have the nav ball up, well, that's a dangerous trap. I'm going to do that all the time. If you have the nav ball up, then what happens is it accelerates. It doesn't burn. The longer you hold shift, the longer it burns. Okay. So that's good. Let's go and aim normal again. Yeah, this is normal, I think. And bring it up to roughly equatorial once more. Yeah, we just have to stay pointing to it, otherwise we start doing a little prograde or retrograde or whatever, depending on exactly how things go. And with a planned maneuver, we could have pointed right the first way right away, but okay. All right, our orbit, let me get rid of this nav ball. Wow, that is so dangerous. Our orbit is back towards, it will pass over my target area. Just a little bit more cockeyed. Okay, tab, shift tab, good. How come I can't, there we go, MINMUS. That was weird. Oh, I guess my ship is like the first thing, so you can't shift tab anything more than that. Anyway, what I wanted to do is be focused on here. If I wasn't orbiting it, I would have been able to click on it. It's, if you're orbiting a system, you can't click on it to set its focus. But if you're not orbiting it, then you can change your focus to it. Okay, so here's that, which is good. Now, let's plan a maneuver at apoapsis, which is a little bit doofier than I wanted before. Add maneuver, we're going to lock it right on apoapsis. And what we're going to start doing is we're going to burn retrograde here. Wow, it really does not take much at all. And if we're real good, we'll basically get it to end up where it'll go there. Since there's no atmosphere, we can plan this to a very, very high degree of precision. So, theoretically, somewhere right around there will get us pretty damn close. I mean, I could make it even more fine-tuned, but the idea of me making this burn exactly is almost non-existent. In fact, I tend to end my burns a little earlier. So we'll do this, and we'll do that. Now, one of the things I keep forgetting about that you can do... thank you. Go away. All right, let me right-click on something else. Oh, the monopropellant got clicked. There we go. And this might be a really good idea right now, is bring down our thrust limiter. We're going to, like, limit our entire thrust to a maximum of 20%. And that 20% is when I'm 100% here. So now everything's got a lot finer grain control. In fact, it's such a small burn. Let's limit it to, like, 10% of its normal strength. And that will dramatically increase my chance of getting this a little bit more bang on. It says 1 second burn, which should no longer be accurate. So we've got to orbit for 7 days. It's a good thing we are not having to do this with supplies. We're going to orbit around here for 7 days. We're going to do that burn, and I guess we're going to jettison this. How much fuel is left in this? Well, there's another 600 delta V left in there. Yeah, it's about half full. Okay, when we do the moon thing, we're going to do the docking. Leave this bit in orbit. Which actually means, I guess we'd have to detach now, because what we're about to do is burn so that we're not orbital anymore. And then this thing will come crashing down. But I guess that's going to be okay. I mean, I want to use this fuel for this maneuver. So this is going to be okay. Let me turn so that I'm facing the right way, which is basically going to be a pure retrograde burn. There's a little offset to try to get it to aim properly. Okay. And even with the 10%, I'm going to start very slowly burning now. Again, all we're losing is efficiency. We're not really changing the maneuver because the maneuver node and the delta V will be pretty accurate regardless. Alright, we can go up a little bit more. And I'm just going to try to stay pinned to there. It'd be nice if we had a higher level SAS so we could do fancier maneuvers. Alright. Go up a little bit more. God, I can't believe we did that accidental burn. Turns out it doesn't really matter because I caught it pretty fast. So I was like, something ain't right. But I got to remember in map mode, having the nav ball up is not always a good thing. Alright, let's bring it right down. We're going to try to make this as accurate as possible. Which mostly means now I have to hunt the maneuver as it just changes because I'm not really pointed exactly towards it. Whoa, everything just changed. Why? Because we're now not in orbit. Right. Which is good. Hang on. Is that my target? Okay, well, I don't want that to be my target. I want this to be my target. So, this is wrong. How do I... So I can zoom out here. It'll force it to start redrawing. Okay, so I want this lake. Zoom out to like one time? No? You won't do that? Can I pan around this way? Is this the lake I'm looking at? This is the lake I'm looking at. Okay. Landing target. There. Aha! Okay. Good. It's nice and sunny. It's exactly what we're looking for. So I think I had thought we were going there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a nav ball, you guys. I'm going to turn around here and burn prograde just a scooch. Now, I can probably, on this view, overshoot it a bit because there's a good chance I'm going to start burning off my horizontal movement sooner. So, yes, because I'm not going to slam in here. Instead, I'm going to slow down and try to land a little bit more there. So, let's give just a little juice. Wow, it does not take much, does it? Again, I've got my thing set to, what, 10% of normal? Okay. Something like that. And we want to burn downwards. There it is, anti-normal. I've never tried to land somewhere with precision before. So, real learning experience. That is not really doing what I'm looking for. Because I'm burning here, I'm just twisting my orbit around... Yeah, so it's not really what I'm looking for. Instead, what I need to do is warp to around here. Right! That's my problem. Oh, shit. The thing spins around. Oh, how do I plan one of these landings? I guess I'm going to have to, like, just adjust. At this point, I'm landing somewhere. It is guaranteed to be on the sunny side. So then, as I get closer... Okay, so I don't really have to make... So maybe what I should have done is set an orbit that wasn't going to intersect with the planet. That's probably very true, actually. I still have a lot of disposable fuel because I'm going to be tossing this tank out at some point. So if I set an orbit that just skims the surface of the planet, and then basically I choose my time when I stop my burn, as long as we are on the right plane for basically what we're looking for. Yeah, let me do that. Let me give this a bit more juice again. Yes, I realize this is a very inefficient place to burn. It's interesting that I'd actually be on an escape velocity right now. This will make the deorbit a lot worse. Yeah, maybe that was a huge mistake. That probably was. Do I want to make a planner change at this point? Sure. That is not the one I want. I want the other one. So I want to be able to go down around here. Yeah, it's very much eyeballing things. Yeah, okay. So now I know some things. Not much, but a little. Okay, I think... Yeah, it's going to be a bit more severe, but I think it's going to be okay. Alright, you know, good enough. Fuck it. What we're going to do... How come I can't click on things? How come I can't set maneuver nodes? I'm focused on me. Okay, let's focus on something else. Put this away. Focus back on me. Oh! Okay, yes. And I still can't... I can put a maneuver node here. Why there and not here? Is there some sort of influence? It's because I'm not in orbit? I mean, I guess it's fine. I'm mostly just looking to get close to where I want, then burn retro and stop. I shouldn't have been burning prograde, but that's alright. Okay, the planet's not really spinning in a way that's uncomfortable anymore, which is good. I'm basically going to fly over my target. High enough that I'm not going to smack into a mountain early, which is good. Hey, hold on. I got a science blip there. And I think the game properly stopped the warp as well. We are going to get a crew report from here. EVA from the surface and back. Apparently you probably can do that. EVA reports. Oh, we actually... Oh! We lost it, I think. Take data. Store experiments. There we go. Slopes. Grab it. Aha. Store experiments, although I suppose that would have happened automatically when we boarded. Oh, did I already get it? Yeah, okay. EVA report from space above the slopes. Alright, that's fine. Right, so... Slopes is good. This is probably highlands, which is a whole other biome as well, and might be totally fine. But I'm still going to aim for this flat spot. So I'm going to let us get a little closer. Yeah, there we go. The time warp automatically stops again. Keep data. Board. Cool. We might pass over a few more. I suppose I could stay in EVA. Let me make sure I'm facing retro. Because that's the direction we're going to want to be. I know I'm like... I know I'm doing things really sillily. And yet this might work out. The big question will be, will I tip over when we go to land? Okay. Let's start our burn here. Burning retro. Just basically trying to kill our horizontal velocity, which is dropping over here. Now this is horizontal velocity orbital or surface. I don't know, actually. That might be the surface one, which our surface velocity is lower, so we are correctly orientating ourselves to the direction of the planet. Let me stop this for a second. Put the thrust limiter back onto full. And we're basically there. You know what? Good enough. Let me go and steer... What's the angle that I want here? This way. And... Nope, a little more. Nope, 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 nope. Go away! Thank you very much for all your help. You had plenty of fuel left, and yet we've still jettisoned you. Because, you know, it's not like we've had a mission go where we didn't have any fuel before. So really, anywhere in this lake is fine. Right? Right. So... Retro. I'd be really happy if I could hide the solar panel at this point. You know what? Let's deploy the landing gear. And... burn. Oh. Start the next stage. That's actually going to slow me down too fast. Oh, there's my bit. Goodbye. Okay, actually, if we landed here, we might be able to walk over and do an EVA, or even a little hop. And our horizontal speed is almost completely gone. And in fact, I guess we're going to do that. We're killing a lot of our vertical speed. We're basically going to end up hovering here. So let me just burn totally towards the horizon. There we go. Oh, and also last time I think I was getting very confused about some of these speed changes because I think it was going from meters to millimeters. So it was saying like 300. I was like, how did it go to 300? But it was like, you know, 300 millimeters per second. So basically 0.3, which is as close to nothing as you can get. tilt down this way. It's nice and flat. We shouldn't tip over. Apparently, it's totally flat down there. I mean, it is called, what, the greater flats? Which is pretty tempting. Let's do a quick EVA. Above there. Get a bit more science. Yeah, there we go. We're at 0.6 meters. Our horizontal speed is actually dying off in a way I'm not quite sure why. Why would our horizontal speed be changing? It's actually increasing here. Well, no, that surface speed is increasing. I don't know. Yeah, weird. And I guess if we had a better SAS here, we'd want to lock it to retrograde. Now, at this point, I might be stuck going in here to check the radar altimeter, but I do have the pop-up here. So this is my actual height over the terrain, not this one here. We're certainly going too fast, but not that fast. Burns off very quickly. Very quickly. 700 meters, going at 15 meters per second on its way down. I'm actually going to aim myself like straight down this way, which could give me a little sideways motion for some reason, but not much. 500 meters. I can't remember the landing capacity of these gears, but it's not bad. It's not that high. Here, we'll keep it on a very, very low burn, which is enough to drop my speed down, but very controllable. Horizontal speed is basically non-existent. 150 meters, hitting 10 meters per second. The landing gear can definitely take this. Definitely. At this point, the body itself could take it. Well, now it definitely can. We're going to touch down with almost no speed whatsoever. In fact, I think very much we are going to have to, yeah, risk almost going up here. Ooh, our sideways motion is a little higher than I want it. Okay, stop the gas. Tilt. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, don't smash anything. Okay, we're fine. I was watching here instead of my nav ball. Every time I do that, I get confused because we're not facing the same way. I didn't smash the solar panel, which is good. Now, to go up, I need to go this way, which we might be able to do in this very low thing. So yeah, I shouldn't be watching this. That was the problem. I was watching this instead of my nav ball. And I was sort of freaking out that some of our sideways motion was getting a little too high, which I should have been turning to burn a little bit more properly towards retrograde. Try to center the retrograde right underneath us. Okay, that's fine, and nothing got smashed. Good. Okay. Let's run our science, you guys. Boom. Atmospheric pressure. Keep that. Crew report. Ground here is completely flat. It's really boring. EVA report. Actually, we shouldn't have done it quite yet. We'll get the EVA. I guess we'll go back in. It's fine. I don't understand. What am I dumping? Space just above. I'm really confused. Oh, I know what it's doing. It's telling me there's an EVA report if I actually got on the ground. This is the space above, which I already have. Material study 125. Amazing! Biological samples have not fared well. The metals, however, appear to be doing just fine. We'll keep that. We'll do the mystery goo. Slots out a container, becomes indistinguishable from the surface. So is this mystery goo that I'm standing on that's frozen? And a temperature scan. Area might be made of ice cream. Acquiring a surface sample is highly recommended. Is MINMUS made out of ice cream? I mean, the moon's made out of cheese, obviously. Okay, so that's why the numbers change, because the 32 is in orbit, but I've gotten that already. So let's climb down. I put these ladders here for a reason. Grab on a bit. That way we can collect this data and restore it, because we are a scientist. Grab. That was annoying. Let go. And grab. Oh. Grab. No. All right. It's fine. Oh, yeah, I've got surface samples this time, which I didn't have last time. I like how the ship is all shaky. EVA report. As you exit your craft, you utter the words, "It's one small step for Kerbals, one giant leap for Kerbal kind." You're goddamn right I do. Surface. Sample consists of multiple layers of very reflective greenish ice. You wonder what compound gives it such a nice color. 150! 150! Hang on. We gotta... Boop. Boop. Plant a flag. Ta-da! Which gives us experience points for science. Bob Kerbal did science here. Boom. Okay. We got all the reports, so now I still need to reset the goo. So we're going to jump up, and then how come the RCS aren't actually on? There we go. We're going to try to catch on. I know we were bouncing away last time. Grab. There we go. Collect the goo container. Restore. Boom. So I keep, yeah, this is the flight over the flats, which I've already collected. But because I haven't transmitted it home, the science module keeps telling me it's available. So that's all right. Let's try to climb, although... Oh, the RCS became disengaged. There we go. We want to do this. And just try to up, forward, grab, and forward. Okay. A really successful mission thus far. I do have an antenna. Push comes to shove, I could transmit that. What I would like to risk, and I'll have to wait until the next video for that, is I would like to risk just making a short hop over there. If we open this up, actually, let me open up the big map. Valentina was here. It was Highlands. These are Midlands. Let's zoom in over here. Can we bring up the map? At ×10. What do we have? We have slopes and Midlands. So let's set our target right over there. Which, what happened to my ship? Whoa! Okay, I think it was just a zoom level thing. Where did I put my target? It should be a big X. No? Really? Oh, there's a nice flat over there, too. It's ×10. It's really not far. I don't know why I can't see it. Not that. Well, what we're going to try to do is do a bit of a hop to right over there. It's going to be a lot harder to land because it is slopey, although we have discovered that we can right ourselves on this planet because of low gravity, which is nice. On the moon, we probably won't be able to do that. On the other hand, I believe because of the pull of gravity, it should be a lot easier to sort of land properly over here. The SAS just like running and keeping us shaky. No, we're shaky no matter what. Okay. Luckily, we do have the solar panel working. All right, so we're going to put a cut in here, and when we get back, we are going to try to hop over to the hill and science a little bit more. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye-bye.